I didn't expect that out of this truck.
We bought an F-150, boys. That's right, guys. We now have a 3.5 liter EcoBoost on the channel. Now, I know a lot of you are into these trucks, so this really works out probably better than the Lightning content. Although I know a lot of you guys like the Lightning. We will be selling it. It's not that I don't love that truck, but we had to have something bigger, something we could pull more with, you know, fit the kids in. But this is my 2016 F-150 FX4 EcoBoost Lariat. Now, we're not going to be making tons of content with this truck. There's plenty of channels out there that know more about these trucks than me. I actually know nothing about these trucks other than just your standard stuff, right? But this is going to be more of a first impressions type video for you guys that maybe are looking to buy one. First off, before we go there, let's go ahead and check the interior out, pop the hood, look the truck over real good. Like I said, this is a 2016. It's obviously got leather, which is kind of getting hard to find these days, guys. These are the I don't know what they are, a max floor mat, max liner. They snap into place down here, so I like that. We'll go to the back here in just a second. Truck has, well, now it has 106,000 miles. I had 105 yesterday. I guess it was right on the verge of actually flipping over because I'm not really driven the truck anywhere. The back is just, I absolutely love it. So they put these mats in and they cover the entire back of the floor. This is perfect. This is an absolute must if you have one of these trucks or anything for that matter. So it's awesome. So now I don't have to worry about the kids spilling stuff. Plenty of room though. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about this real quick. Look at the room. Now, I'm a short guy, I'm 5'8", but check this out. Like, there's a lot of room, no doubt. You can spread out in here. So let's hop back out and look the truck over a little bit more. So moving around to the back of the truck, it has this backflip tonneau cover. It's a little dirty back there, but seems to be pretty good for the most part. I don't think it leaks any because it rained last night. I think we're good. Has a factory Ford bed liner. Also, of course, has your pull-out step. Like I said, really clean truck. The only real issue that I have with it is these running boards, and I assume some of you other guys have had to deal with this too, but the clear coat starts to peel off of the running boards. I think that's a pretty common problem, but it is what it is. I'm not going to fret over it. All I'm going to do is take the pressure washer, blow all that crap off, all the loose clear, and then we're going to come in, scuff it up, and we're just going to spray it a satin black. So nothing crazy, not too worried about it. Like I said, this does have the 3.5 EcoBoost. So I'll go ahead and pop the hood and show you guys. Under there, it's pretty clean for the most part. Now the truck's got some high mileage on it in a sense, I guess you could call it. It's over 100,000. But unless you want to spend $800 a month, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So 100,000 mile 3.5 is a pretty good option for me. The truck is bone stock, no issues whatsoever, and it runs like a champ. So there's under the hood. We already got our brutal tag up front, so you know it's legit. So what are the plans with this truck? Honestly, we're going to keep this thing super simple, guys. We're going to do a leveling kit in the front, and we're going to do 35s. Now, we will be doing the 2.5-inch leveling kit. Now, I have done my research, and I'm fully aware of how it puts wear and tear on everything with, say, like a 2.5 to a 3-inch front leveling kit. But I will be going with the 2.5 because I want the truck perfectly level. So we're probably going to keep these wheels, and because these are the wheels actually that I wanted on one of these trucks, and just go 35s. You know me, I'm probably going to put some cheap China tires on the truck, so we'll probably go with some Venoms or something like that. I guess the question is, why did I buy an EcoBoost over a Coyote? I don't know, I just did. I wanted something different for me. Now, most of you guys, I say most of you, it's probably about 50-50 with the EcoBoost versus the Coyote. I wanted something that was going to be very quiet, somewhat fuel efficient, not that it's a whole lot better, and something that just has the low end torque like almost instantly. And to be honest with you, the 3.5 just fits the bill. A 2.7 EcoBoost is not bad either, But you know, we're going to be making some pretty long hauls, pulling a Calypso, going to the track every so often. So we're probably going to be upgrading to a bigger camper at some point, maybe early next year or later this year. So we're going to be using this thing a lot. And I just wanted to try the 3.5. Now, if you ask me, there's obviously absolutely nothing wrong with a Coyote truck. If you want a Coyote truck and that's what you can find, go get it. I'm not saying either way. There's a lot of people that do not like the EcoBoost. Very few don't like the Coyotes. Andrew's actually going to be buying one of these trucks. I think he's going to buy a 13 or 14 and probably a Coyote truck. He doesn't really want the EcoBoost, which I can respect. They do have their problems, and this is a 17, or actually, yeah, this is a 16 actually. So they do have their issues, but you know what, guys, everything does. So that's what we've got. Pretty excited. I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you want to see some content on this truck, let me know. Let me know what you want to see done to this thing. Should we do downpipe? Should we tune it? Do you want to do like the Raptor style grill, brush guard? You guys down below tell me what you would like to see done to this. And this is how I want this video to go. Typically I don't ask you to dislike or like, but if you want some truck content with this, meaning actually putting some money into this thing and upgrading it some, hit the like button. If you don't, hit the dislike button. I really need to see how many of you guys would watch this type of content. So there again, if you want to see some more content with this truck, hit the like button. If you don't want to see more content with the truck or just don't care, hit the dislike button. And that'll let me know right there whether you guys want to watch this or not. It's not going to hurt my feelings either way. Just so you know though, this is not a play toy for me. This is not my next Fox body, you know what I mean? Like, it's different. This is a work truck. This is something that I'm going to be getting in every day and driving, pretty much like I did with the Lightning. Here is the Lightning, all cleaned up and nowhere to go. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, guys. I love this. I absolutely love it. So I figure we'll go for a quick ride in the truck. Like I said, this thing is not loud, so we can go out, play around a little bit, if you will. So I drove the 2.7 first, and I fell in love immediately with the EcoBoost. I was like, all right, cool, this is exactly what I want. And then I drove the 3.5. So there is a power difference between the 2.7 and 3.5. But I want to say this, my experience with just driving them. Now, obviously, some of you guys have owned both these vehicles and you've definitely owned them a lot longer than what I've owned this. But there again, this is more a video geared towards the guys that don't know. Guys, if you're not going to be pulling anything, and if you do pull something that's fairly light, I wouldn't personally worry about it. I'd go with the 2.7. The 3.5 is going to give you a little bit more power, a little bit more torque. Now in sport mode, this thing's pretty touchy. It's actually kind of surprising. So to change to sport, 2 clicks. Now you can see the S down there. We are in sport mode. So we'll go ahead and just hit this thing real quick as soon as we get out here. So the question I'm sure a lot of you have that have been watching the channel is, how does it compare to my 01 Lightning, which has a lower pulley and it's basically got a can tune, meaning like a tuner that you buy, it's been plugged in and tuned that way. It's never been on the dyno. It's got long tube headers, I don't know, a couple other things. Basically stock, just pulley. How does this compare to that? As far as like torque goes, meaning as soon as you like roll into the throttle, this thing is way torquier than the Lightning is. As far as all out just raw horsepower and being fast, I think the Lightning is still a touch quicker than this, but it's pretty close. It's going to be closer than you think. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and make a draggy run with this truck right up here, and we're going to see what 0 to 60, eighth mile and quarter mile is in comparison to the Lightning. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we will wrap this video up. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm not done this yet on this truck. I'm going to call it and say the Lightning is going to be about 1/10 and a half quicker in the eighth of a mile. That's what I think. But we're gonna find out. All right, guys, I will put this up on the screen so you can see it, but quarter mile was a 14:48, eighth mile was a 9:22, 0 to 60 was 6:2. So I'm not gonna lie, this thing's pretty quick to be completely bone stock. Now I did leave in 4 high, so yeah, there's that. But anyway, there's your comparison. I will put the rest of the information up from the Lightning so you guys can see that as a comparison. But all in all, I absolutely love this truck. I did not buy it to be a hot rod. Really don't care to make it any faster, but if you guys want to, we can absolutely look into it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching.
Shit. Not my damn telephone back there. I didn't expect that out of this truck. I needed the video going for that one.
Oh, don't worry, I had it going.
Oh, hell no, you did.
Here we go.